Hi kiddos, welcome back to our biome for today. Once again, you should have your biome book on hand. Okay, you should already have the tundra, grasslands, savanna, deserts, rainforests. We did coniferous forests yesterday, and today we're doing something called the temperate forest or deciduous forest. Deciduous trees, unlike evergreen trees, don't have needles and they don't keep them all year long. Deciduous trees are the trees that have leaves, which will change to orange and red and yellow in the fall and then fall off in the winter and then grow again in the summer. So these are forests full of trees that change colors. So I encourage you today when you're making your picture to draw the leaves with the fall colors so you remember that it's much different than the other temperate forest, the coniferous forest. Okay? So this biome is the second rainiest in the world, only behind the rainforest. The rainforest gets more rain, but after that, this gets the most rain. And in the winter, it gets cold enough that it falls as snow. So it gets lots of precipitation, mostly rain throughout the year, except for snow in the winter. These summers in a deciduous forest are not too hot. They're nice, about 70 degrees, okay, not scorching hot like other places. And most of these forests are in the northern hemisphere. So if you think about our Earth as a sphere, they're in the top half. And in the United States, our deciduous temperate forests are mostly in the eastern part of our country. So if you think of where the settlers first landed, Maine and that part, that's where these forests are. Okay? Now, the animals that live there can vary, but just like the coniferous forest, they have to either hibernate or migrate, most of them, so that they can survive through the winter because it does get cold and snowy. So some of these animals include cardinals, which are the beautiful red birds, woodpeckers, deer, raccoons, porcupines, foxes, mountain lions, skunks. Then they have all kinds of insects like spiders and slugs, and they even might have turtles or salamanders. Okay, so let's get going on drawing our temperate forest. It's kind of a long title again. Temperate forest. Okay, there's your title today. Sorry, too close. Okay, now we're going to draw our trees. Now, unlike the rainforest, this doesn't have the huge canopy, okay, where the trees are so thick that no water can really get through except a little bit or sun, but it does have lots of tall, nice trees. Now, remember, you want to color these trees oranges and reds and yellows. You could even have some of the leaves falling off to remember that this kind of forest is different. In the rainforest, there aren't seasons where they lose their leaves. And in a forest full of evergreens, the coniferous forest, they're not dropping their needles. But in a temperate forest, which has deciduous trees, the trees will change during the different seasons. Okay, so I've got some trees, remember, yellow, orange, red. Okay, and then we want to go ahead and get some animals in here. So I think I'd really like to draw a little raccoon today. Here's my little raccoon, his stripy little tail. Okay, my little raccoon hiding behind a tree. I think I'd like to do a porcupine too. So get my little body on here. Get all the little quills on my porcupine. And my little porcupine. See him? His quills are kind of going crazy. Okay, there's my porcupine. Let's see, I want to do maybe a little turtle. Lots of little animals today. There's my turtle down there. Okay. And then maybe I'll have some slugs climbing up the tree. You can also have moss on your trees, okay? Because it's kind of wet here. Not as wet as the rainforest, but nice and wet. Okay, so there's my little slugs. You can always add more, but you could add more plants too. There are lots of bushes and little plants growing, moss on your trees, okay? And then go ahead and color it. And like I said, I encourage you to color your trees the colors of fall. So you remember that a temperate forest is different than the other kinds of forests. All right, that's it for today. I love you. God bless you. See you later.